Today we are going to be taking a look at the Zebralight H31w flashlight or headlamp. Now what I love about this light is its extreme versatility and also its selection of the brightness modes, but we'll get to that in a minute. Now I'll say up front, if you want to just take a look at the beam shots for this flashlight as well as a few others, I'll go ahead and post the time right here so that you can just check it out. But first I'm just going to talk a little bit about my favorites and my dislikes about this light. Now I was talking about its versatility. One of the things I really love about it is just the fact that you can use it as either a flashlight and just hold it like so, or you can actually use it as a headlamp with the included strap that goes around your head. Now the way you would use that is you would take the pocket clip off. It just pops right off. And then you would just put it inside of the headlamp holder here, just like so, and then you're able to angle the headlamp just like that to get exactly what angle you want. And the reason why I like this, I actually like this a lot better than something like the Fenix Headband, because let's say something happens to my Zebralight and I'm hiking or I'm doing something similar in the outdoors. Well, I could also pop in something like this Fenix E15 into this Zebralight headlamp holder, and it'll actually fit, as well as a variety of other flashlights also, and you can wear this on the side of your head and still have the ability to have hands-free lighting outdoors. So that's just one really great feature I like about this headlamp, because it is so versatile. The actual headlamp holder and the material on this headlamp strap is extremely soft, and it's just really high quality material. It stays really tight on your head, which I've heard some issues with the Fenix Headband, where it really doesn't stay tight on your head. But this is a kind of a silicone rubber design. I don't know the exact material, but it's been really durable for me, and I haven't had any issues with it. So I definitely recommend this option if you're looking for some kind of a headlamp system. But back to the light, we'll do a size comparison here. Here's the Fenix E15 next to the Zebralight H31w. You can see that it's pretty similar in size. The H31 is a little bit longer and a little wider in a few spots, but they're relatively the same size. Now, what's so unique about these Zebralights is really the way that you operate them. Now you have basically a push button on the top of the flashlight on the head, and to turn it on you can actually access all three modes when the light is off just by the click of a button. Basically, if you want to go straight into the hide mode, you just would tap it real quick and you got your high, which is I think around 189 lumens. Tap it again to turn it off. If you hold tap for just a second, you automatically go into the low. So you just hold down the button to press it for, I think it's 0.6 seconds, and then you can turn it right back off like that. Or if you want to go straight into the medium mode, you would tap it twice, and then that puts you in the medium, then tap it quickly to turn it off. When you have the light on, you can also, let's say you're in the high mode, okay? You tap it quickly and start off in high. You can tap it again, hold down on the light, go low, medium, high, low, medium, high, as I'm holding down on the light. Now that's actually not the most unique feature about this flashlight. It actually has a high 1 and a high 2, medium 1, medium 2, and low 1, low 2. And what that basically is in your high mode, which is what we're in right now, you can also step it down by double clicking it. So this is kind of a high 2 mode, which is 103 lumens standard. And then if you're down in the medium mode, that's low, medium. You also have two modes. You have a medium 1 and a medium 2. So you just again double click it. That's actually your medium 2. Double click it again. That's your medium. That was your medium 1. Double click it again, and this is your medium 2. Medium 1 being the higher mode of the two, and medium 2 being the lower mode. And then the same thing for your low. So you go low, medium, high, low. You have, that's your standard low 1, and then you also have a moonlight mode which you can't even see very much on the backdrop here, but it's actually about 0.4 lumens that can run for, I think it's 21 days. So that can be useful if you were in an emergency situation for a long time or your lights were out and you wanted to save batteries. But that's still not it. If you go all the way to your high mode, on your high 2, which is this one right here, you can actually program that mode. So if you want to program it to something else like a different brightness, or possibly I think it's the SOS mode, you would just tap this, I believe it's 4 times. You cycle through it. See, now I got SOS or strobe. You keep cycling through it. See, that's your low, a little bit higher, and then your SOS. And what that's going to do is your high 2 mode is going to memorize this. So if I turn off the flashlight right now and then I tap it back again to go on high, it's going to start off in your high 1, and then you double click it again to high 2, and you actually have memorized SOS. So it'll memorize your mode when you turn the light off and you turn it back on. So you can actually have the light in your high mode on the lower mode, turn it off, and when you tap it quickly, it'll go back to that lower high mode. Double click it again to your upper high mode. But you can do that for any of the modes. So if you're in the low mode, you can have it to memorize the moonlight mode or the higher low mode. Just a really cool design and really great electronics and mode selection on this flashlight. And I really recommend it. I highly recommend it to anyone that is looking at a headlamp or just a innovative and, what's the proper word for it? Just overall useful and versatile. Versatile is the word I was looking for, flashlight. Now, a couple other things. You can tailstand the light. It'll tailstand like that. So if you want to turn it on and use it as kind of just an overall candle or lamp, you could do that. You could also put it on its back and it would stay just like so. So that's really not even my favorite part of the light. Actually, if I'm outside hiking or camping, doing things like that, I really love this pocket clip because I can clip the light like that inside of my pocket so that it's pointing that way the light is, illuminating the area I'm working with. You can clip it onto the bill of a hat if you needed to. You could clip it onto your shirt pocket like this so that the light's facing that way. You could clip it onto your backpack, the straps, so that it's facing downward like that. There's just so many uses for this flashlight, and I really highly recommend it. It does have a light orange peel reflector, which gives it just a really great beam profile. Really clean beam, no artifacts at all. If there's any downsides to the light, I would definitely say that the price is one of them. These are kind of expensive. For someone that's not into flashlights, they might just say, hey, why don't I just go pick up a headlamp at Walmart or pick up a Petzl or something similar? I'm not going to disagree with you there because you can probably get those for cheaper, but what you're getting with this flashlight, with this headlamp, is a more versatile design, something that's more sturdy in my experience. What I mean by that is most of the headlamps today, they kind of flop down, and over time the gears inside of those wear down and they're not as efficient, so the headlamp kind of falls down. Sorry, the camera cut out there, but as I was saying, you are getting better regulation, this being a CR123A battery, and the regulation on the electronics is much better. They also come in AA versions, which are also great, and they're actually just, the electronics are optimized for those 1.5 volt batteries to be just as efficient as this 3.0 volt CR123A battery source. But overall, I really recommend this light. If you have the money to buy one and you're looking for a headlamp, looking for a flashlight, definitely look into the Zebralights. I've found quality control to be excellent on these, never had any issues. They're well recommended in the flashlight world, the flashaholics, so to speak, and people that do caving and mining and things like that. So definitely check out the Zebralight. Hope you guys like the review. I'm going to go ahead and do some indoor and outdoor beam shots, so don't go anywhere. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at some outdoor beam shots. First up, we got the Zebralight H31w warm. You can see it's pretty floody beam. We're looking at about 50 feet right here, and that tree up on the top left corner is 100 feet. Can't really see that very well. Now let's compare that to the Fenix LD25 neutral white. You can see it has more throw. That's 50 feet right there. 100 feet, that tree in the top left corner. Again, it's kind of hard to see. And let's compare the two. We got the Zebralight H31w on the left, Fenix LD25 on the right. Again, you can see that the Zebralight is a little bit warmer in the beam color, and it doesn't have quite as much throw, but it has tons more spill from what I'm seeing. It is lighting up, I'd say 100 feet and well past that, but it's kind of hard to see on the camera. But there's those two, and just for fun, we'll take the Fenix E15 and put that up next to the Zebralight. Show you the beam color difference. You got the Zebralight H31w on the left, Fenix E15 on the right, on high, both on high. So that's going to conclude the review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.